video. Good afternoon. I'm Joseph Longo with your UI7 News Update. Up first, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford addressed the Senate Judiciary Committee this morning in reference to a sexual assault she alleged against Supreme Court Justice nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Ford, who first came forward to her local representative in California in July about her sexual assault, took the stand and spoke for nearly 4 hours, taking questions about her decades-old experience. Republicans deferred their line of questions to veteran prosecutor Rachel Mitchell, while Democrats asked their own questions themselves. As for Ford, she's sticking to her story and denied the possibility of mistaking Kavanaugh for another man. Kavanaugh is currently testifying where he said, quote, "I've never sexually assaulted anyone," end quote. Stay tuned to UI7 News for further updates on this. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby, who himself has faced over 60 accusations of sexual assault, was sentenced earlier this week to 3 to 10 years in state prison for sexually assaulting Andrea Constad. CNN reporter Camila Bernal has more.
For decades, the defendant has been able to hide his true self and hide his crimes using his fame and fortune. Finally, Bill Cosby has been unmasked, and we have seen the real man as he is headed off to prison.
As Judge Stephen O'Neill handed down his sentence, he declared that Bill Cosby had committed a serious crime and said the day and time has come for him to face his punishment. The 81-year-old was facing a maximum of 30 years behind bars, but O'Neill merged the 3 counts since they all related to the same 2004 sexual assault.
This has been a long journey to justice for all of the accusers.
Cosby was ordered to spend 3 to 10 years in state prison. In addition to his sentence, the judge also ruled that Cosby will be classified as a sexually violent predator. Cosby will have to register with state police, undergo sex offender counseling, and notify his community of his status. His lawyers say they plan to appeal.
Mr. Cosby's defense team is preparing a motion to address Mr. Steele's use of falsified evidence. Mr. Cosby clearly has been denied his right to a fair trial.
Andrea Constant and several other Cosby accusers were in the courtroom for sentencing, but notably missing was Cosby's wife of 54 years, Camille.
While Cosby is headed to prison, another entertainer accused more recently of sexual misconduct is attempting a comeback. Comedian Aziz Ansari, seen here in a photo obtained by TMZ, performed stand-up Sunday night at the Comedy Cellar in New York. The performance is the first of many to come for Ansari, who's currently on an 8-show stand-up run across New England. His return to the spotlight comes just 9 months after he was accused in a Babe.net article of sexually harassing a female the night of their first date. Ansari follows Louis C.K., who performed in August also at the Comedy Cellar, though earlier at the Governor's Comedy Club in Long Island. Both sets received backlash on social media, with many criticizing the surprise nature of the show. TMZ reports neither comedian addressed their allegations during their routine. Now moving to local news, start planning your weekend because we're going to start seeing sunny skies and cool temperatures. Let's take a look at your UI7 5-day forecast. It's partly cloudy outside right now, so bring a jacket if you head out on the town tonight, as temperatures may drop to 50, but come Friday, the sun will be out in full force with temperatures staying through the mid-range. Now make sure to bring an umbrella with you this weekend because there is the slight chance of rain. If you need some fall plans, check out the Pygmalion Festival taking over Urbana this weekend. The Music and Tech Festival kicked off yesterday, but tonight it's all about a local artist. Chicago indie rockers Whitney are performing at 10:30 at the Canopy Club after headliner Tig Notaro takes the stage. Other big names to see include host of the popular podcast Last Podcast on the Left and rock group Post Animal. But you may also see UI7's own Aaron Navarro, who moonlights as a stellar DJ. You can see here him performing in the spring for rapper T.I., but this weekend he'll open for Playboy Cardi. Well, that's it for us here today at UI7 News. Make sure to follow us on social media. You can check us out on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Joseph Longo. See you next time.